Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is your daily tarot reading for Monday the 24th of September 2018. If this is the first one of my videos that you've clicked on, welcome. Thank you for joining us here. If you like the video, please remember to subscribe. I come on to YouTube live occasionally and I do live tarot reading. So hit the subscribe button and make sure the bell is on. Let's have a look at what the cards want us to know for today and what the message is. So this has quickly become one of my favorite tarot decks, and it's because I know the story quite well. I've read some of the books and I've watched the TV show, and it really lends itself to the tarot and it adds extra meaning. I really like it. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of today and how you're going to start this week. Got the Devil in reverse, that's good. The Ace of Cups, wow, and the Queen of Coins, beautiful. All right, so the Devil, when it's this way around, you can see we've got Ramsay Bolton here, and he really is the devil. He's an evil man. He has no compassion, no sense of decency or morality or kindness. It's just cruelty and torture all the way. So if you are trapped by such a person, then that's really the state of this card. The Devil card really represents a state of focusing on your physical circumstances and your physical, financial, in your body, health-wise. Those things bind you and chain you. So if you're, overly focused on going to the gym and you're addicted to the way you look, the way your body is, then you're in the Devil card because you've become trapped and chained to the gym. You've developed this addiction. So that card is in reverse today. So what you're able to do is you're able to get a respite from whatever addiction or bad behavior you have. And usually we engage in negative behavior, or we act out because we're upset or because we feel like we haven't got enough. Or what's interesting also is that when you turn the card around, it almost looks like a heart. See? Love. That's why we do all of these things. We smoke and we go to the gym and we drink excessively because we don't feel loved. There's that hole in the soul. So people will try everything to feel loved and to be beautiful and to be valued by other people and to feel attractive. So today you are able to take a step back from your worldview and the things that you feel you have to do to make you valuable. First of all, you're valuable because you exist. You're valuable because you're breathing. You're valuable because you're a human being and you're part of the divine and you're part of all of us, and that makes you loved. So you're never alone. And the Ace of Cups is a blessing from the universe, and it's so beautifully drawn here. I think this is the one. No, I don't know which chalice this is in the series, but it's beautiful. It represents a blessing from the universe when it comes to spirituality, unity, love, cohesion, kindness, care, support, dreams coming true, being nurturing to one another. All the positive, loving, spiritual, beautiful things of the world are really inherent in the Ace of Cups. And you get the opportunity today to fill that hole in the soul and replace it with spirituality. So let's say I am addicted to alcohol. And I've realized that. I've known for a long time, but I've never done anything about it because it's too scary. Tomorrow. I can actually use myself as an example, although no, I won't, because it was a bit more complicated than that. But for instance, let's say you're addicted to alcohol and you haven't been able to look at it at all. Today you can look at it and you can say, hey, actually, God or whatever there may be, the universe. And if you're an alcoholic, you're not going to be very spiritual anyway, because if you felt loved by spirit, then you wouldn't need to be an alcoholic. It's a catch-22. So your conscience wakes up today, and it's able to claw its way over the mental fog, over the chains that you've got in your head, and it claws its way to the top, and it says, listen, you've got such a loving, potentially loving, glorious future ahead of you. Unchain yourself and make yourself free of this. So you see the pattern, you're able to identify, take responsibility for it, and say, okay, I'm going to do something about it. With the alcohol, for instance, I'm going to go to my first AA meeting today. I'm going to try and find a connection with something greater that's going to fill that hole in the soul, that fear-shaped hole that all of us try to fill with something. And when the devil is involved, it's just an extreme version of that, because addiction is just an extreme version of feeling unloved. And being in emotional pain, often addiction and painkillers and certain type of drugs kill emotional pain as well as physical pain. And that's why they can become so addictive and so dangerous, because rather than dealing with the pain and freeing yourself from it, you just numb the pain out and you keep yourself stuck in that situation. Now, the Queen of Coins is a court card, and usually she represents a woman who has mastered the Pentacles, and she has mastered the Suit of Pentacles. She's mastered her physical health. She's lived to a ripe old age, so certain things in your body, you know, by the time you're 20, you've had something. By the time you're 40, you've had something. For most people, anyway. For most people with normal genes, you'll have had some medical crisis or something by the time you're 40. And yes, so you're a survivor, so don't worry about... Remember how far you've come. That's the first message. The next message is that the Queen of Coins is abundant and prosperous, and she can create wealth. And by letting go of the situation you're chained to now, let's say you're chained to a horrible job that you despise, and you see that today, and you actually see another job advertised that you've always wanted and that pays more, you can get a respite from the jail of your existing working life, and you can apply for a new job, which is then going to result in you being free of this prison you were in and making more money and feeling free. That's the interesting thing as well. Money often means freedom to a lot of people. Money is the decision to choose, for instance. Like if you're a European or anything, I think if you want to go live in America, or if you want to go live in Europe or something, every country has a policy. If you invest $1 million in our country, then of course we'll give you residency and a green card and da-da-da-da. So yes, on this planet, money does mean freedom. And Elena Tyrell really can buy whatever she wants. But what I'm also feeling is that there may be a person in your life who you feel has kept you from reaching your true potential. So let's say you're the daughter of this powerful woman, and you feel like you want to do something. You've got some sort of creative desire that you want to express, but you're afraid of a person in your life who would either cut you off financially if you did something or said something that they wouldn't approve of. You know, like for instance, if you want to write your memoirs, a lot of people want to write their memoirs, but they don't do it because the other family members are still alive, and that means that the person writing the memoirs can't be honest and truthful because they wouldn't be able to write the truth about that person. Like for instance, you know that horrible exploitation Mummy Dearest book written by Christina Crawford, although apparently there was some truth to the abuse. Again, abuse here. So lack of abuse is a theme here, and freedom, but also being abused in the past and kind of having to fight your way through, especially if you have a formidable opponent like that. It's going to be difficult to see, I'm going to win this battle. But that's tell-all book. that was written after Joan Crawford had died. You know, she waited until her mother actually died to write that book. She didn't do it while she was still alive. So often that gives people the freedom to really then express themselves, because they're no longer afraid of what that person is going to do to them, the backlash, the conflict. And that, you know, it's not the nicest thing to be slagged off when you're dead, but that's the way the world works, unfortunately. So you have potential to really free yourself of something you hate and bring love into your life. Love is brought into your life. It's really just given to you. The Ace of Cups is given to you like a present. It's put on the table in front of you. It's got all the houses of Westeros there, so it's a chalice that only the king of the 7 kingdoms will drink from. So this is the thing that everyone dreams of, the contentment, the happiness, the love, the joy that you can have. And you can transfer that then to either improve your working situation, to address your relationship with a woman or a man who you feel has held you back. You could say to your boss, I have worked here for 5 years now and I've never seen a penny in terms of a raise. I don't think that's right anymore. And that's standing in my way. I feel like you're standing in my way of progressing. And if you're not going to change that, then I'm going to make a lateral move and I'm going to try and find an income elsewhere. So you can free yourself of that situation by confronting the person, and it might mean an ending. But sometimes endings feel bad, but are actually good, you know? So if you're fired, of course that doesn't feel good, but it's an ending and it offers you the opportunity to start something totally new. And then you have a clean slate and you can start fresh. The only thing that I'm getting as well is that if there are people in your life who've controlled you financially or who have supported you, because either you've had some problems yourself or you have had addiction and people have supported you, it's a great day to say thank you and to say thank you for believing in me and taking care of me and healing me in a way. Thanks for being part of my life. Because you now have the power, you have yourself back. That's what I'm getting. You're free of a situation which twisted you. Your true self. You can now create abundance. You can make peace with you can make peace with your opponents or things that don't seem right to you in the world. You can embrace all of that, love all of it, and really that will move you in the direction of creating something new, work-wise, making amends with another person, leaving a job, leaving a relationship, all of those things. So it's a busy Monday. There's a lot going on here. So we've got 15 and 1 is 16 and 1 is 17. 1 and 7 is 8 and 8 is power in numerology. So you really have the power to break these chains, to liberate yourself, to free yourself because you feel supported, you feel loved by the universe, and you have a vision of something beautiful you want to create. You have a vision of how you want your day-to-day life to be, and you can start to implement that today. Pentacles rules work, the body, physical health, and your daily routine. So that's what you're queen of today. You can master all of those things. So like we had Oscar with us the other day, today we've got Elena with us. So say, Elena, please help me sort out my finances and get me on the right career path. I want to be just as rich as you. So I always give names to energies because it helps me to connect with them. Have a wonderful day. If you would like, so step into your power, use your power, and don't miss this opportunity to free yourself from the devil. To hell with the devil. Go back to where you belong. We don't want you up here. So have a great day. If you would like a private reading with me, then please visit the website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. Please hit the subscribe button and I'll speak to you tomorrow.